Hey, this is Carla Michelle, and how are you today? I am literally if I sound funny, I'm sitting back, leaning back on my couch, looking out the window. So I'm real chill, but I wanted to stop in and just let you know I'm thinking about you. And this is the Strong Woman's Network podcast, if you don't know. And I am so glad that you decided to push play and join me here and subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a cousin, tell a mama, tell whoever needs this, a coworker, someone you don't like, someone you do like. But go ahead and share this content with somebody. That would be great. And if you're an Apple listener, Apple podcast listener, 5 stars would be awesome. And leave a review because that helps the word get out. So first, before I really get started and what I wanted to say, I want to just say you're amazing. Do you know that this world would not be the same without you in it? And that you have hidden jewels and treasures that are in you that will serve you to let them out and to let so many people experience them, that today could be the day that changes your life for the good. And so if you're listening to in this morning, in the morning, expect that this is the day that even the slightest thing could be a change for you. You can get a great phone call. You can get an email. You can get a compliment of work you've done or something that you've put time in that you care about. That could just really change your dynamics, change the way you work throughout the day, change the way you interact with people, with family, with loved ones. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your dream. Don't give up on your hopes. Don't give up on the things that you have not even told anyone, that you think possibly you're too young, too old, too whatever. But for some reason you think you're not enough. You best believe that you're enough. I don't care what coworkers have said about you. I don't care what bosses have said about you. Do what you need to do to get where you want to go. And that doesn't mean, I don't mean competition. I mean creativity. And I mean creativity in this purest sense. Now, if you got an attitude problem and you have some things you got to work on, the root of that is somewhere there in you, there's this fear, there's this unsure of yourself. That's what you work on. And then you get back out there and you stay steady and you get to where you want to go. All right, that was for someone. The real reason I'm stopping, no, that's not, I shouldn't say the real reason, because apparently that's the real reason that someone needed to hear that. But I also want to say this. Are you living? Are you living life? Life is for living. There are times that all we do is work, or parent, or spouse, or partner. But are we living? Are we living our lives in a space where we're pleased? Or is our head just down and we are just consistently grinding? And if you know my thing about grinding, when I work with my clients, the biggest thing I like to work on is sweatless victories. Is how do we have sweatless victories in life? And we have been taught by society to grind. We hear it in our songs, we see it in our commercials, in our books we read. We hear about grinding. Yes, I've probably even said it too. But I've also learned the pleasure of sweatless victories, where I stay in the flow of what I am to do and then see the expectations that I have come into play not because I forced it to happen, not because I sold myself out for it. Because when you do it that way, it doesn't stick. But when you do sweatless victories, it's you just in the receiving mode, receptive, open to the flow of the day. It's sweatless victories are what gives you rest at night, what gives you peace of mind in the daytime, what wakes you up with purpose. Sweatless victories are you doing, once again, what you know to do, doing what you know to do while you await the change that you're expecting in your life. Because it'll come. But the more that we struggle and the more that we push and the more that we're angry and the more that we're mean and the more that we're unforgiving, it just seems to just snowball into a big mess. And we find ourselves where we don't want to be. Whereas if we stay in the flow, even if we hit a rough spot, we adjust, but we still in the flow. This week, if you don't know me, I like to break down my 2021 decisions, because I'm teaching myself to not call them resolutions, or I'm calling them decisions. Decisions that I'm making that I've made for the year. So in my decisions for 2021, I've broken them down in months or quarters, months, and then weeks and days. But for this week, my goal of the week is stay in the flow. No need to push. No need to compete. No need to doubt. No need to fret. No need to stress, but stay in the flow. And another thing I love to do is have a reward when I meet the goal for the week. So my reward for this week, because my goal is to stay in the flow, my reward is peace of mind. That's my reward. I'm all for going to buy stuff because I will do that. Trinket here, go here, do something. But the reward I really want from this week is peace of mind, because I stayed in the flow. It's so easy to get pushed and pulled by what is happening in the world, what's happening in your life, what's happening in your family, what's happening in your job, the things that are not happening that you wish would happen. It's so easy to be pulled by that. The words that you hear in your mind that may haunt you or put fear in you or put doubt in you. It's like, I just want to stay in the flow. Don't you want to say that to all those thoughts you're having? I'm just going to stay in the flow. I'm just going to trust. I'm just going to trust God. And not just going to, like, that's the only thing, but you're going to trust the process while you do what you need to do. It doesn't take away from what you need to do, but it does include you trusting the process. So another little sign I got, if you want to call it a sign, was an affirmation that pops up on my phone, and it says, I trust and expect the pace at which my life flows. I trust and accept the pace at which my life flows. This is the messages I'm getting this week. So apparently I'm getting a little bit antsy. So I need to listen and I need to adhere to it. Another one was relax into the flow. Let go of what should be. How many times are we telling ourselves what should be? Well, that should be this, and he should do that, and she should do this, and they should. Let go of what should be. Trust your inner wisdom. Have faith in the unfolding. Have faith in the unfolding. There are things that are going to unfold in your life, and you have to have faith that that will happen. You know, just like you have faith that the sun's going to rise in the morning, that kind of faith that it's going to unfold, just like the sun that shows itself every morning. I don't care. Even if a cloud's in the way, the sun is there. Even there's snow, the sun is there. The sun is faithful. And so is the unfolding of what needs to happen in your life. So all things are unfolding to your highest good. All things are unfolding. Can you just tap into that? That all things are unfolding to your highest good? This is something I thought about today. This is something I listened to, and I took it in, and I let me share this. Because it's real. All things are unfolding to your highest good. You know another thing? Surrender. Yeah. Surrender to the unfolding. Surrender to trusting that things are working out for you. That there's a new focus that you'll have on trusting so that you'll get the results you want. Right? This is short but sweet. And I wanted to let you know I was thinking about you. So thank you again for tuning in to the Strong Woman's Network podcast. I am your host, Carla Michelle, and it's always a pleasure to be with you. Like I said, I'm by the window, so you're going to hear things. If you have not already, get the book, The Strong Woman's Playbook, Become Your Greatness. I'm hearing some really good things about this book. I'm hearing things like, I can't put it down. Oh my gosh, you hit the spot. Oh, thank you. I am not alone. I'm not doing a lot of marketing around it. Well, other than this, but tell someone, get it for someone. Get it for someone. The reason that I wrote this book is it is my story, but it's the playbook of how I use strategy, my talents and understanding, resilience and being optimistic, and then tapping into understanding how necessary I am. And with that, taking it beyond myself, which is the global. So yes, I share my story, but I also goad you to be strategic, to understand and find your passion and what to do with your talents. I was talking to a potential client today who won one of my free giveaways for a coaching session for, I spoke for an event, and sometimes what I like to do is give away free coaching or complimentary coaching. And in that, they've accomplished so many great things, such a great life and great story, but they felt, I will say stuck. I don't know if they use that word, where they were, but it was so good that by the end of our conversation, it was just 60 minutes. And end of that, we were able to discover a dream in her that she'd had decades ago, that now is the time for it to come alive, right? So that's that talent. Wherever you are, whatever you've accomplished, and she's done great accomplishments, and she's made great financial gain, but yet she's at a spot where she's ready to make a move but didn't know where, and there it was. That passion, that desire to use her talent in a certain way, now is the time. So that's the kind of thing that book does. It just sparks something in you. It sparks something in you. And if you're listening, this is February. In April, I am going to be doing a strong, STRONG, live boot camp. If you're interested, send me an email at hello@drcarlainc.com. hello@drcarlainc.com. Send me an email and I will add you and send some information out of what it all takes to be involved. Okay? Well, this is Carla, Michelle. Happy to be here. Your favorite coach and consultant. I am signing off until next time. Take care.